Audio Jungle. Hey, hello everyone. My name is Harshul Mudiraj, and today we are going to watch another training video of Mr. Olympia Dorian Yates. Many of you guys may be knowing who Dorian Yates is, but someone who is new to bodybuilding, I would like to explain some few things about Dorian Yates. Well, Dorian Yates came into the game in the early 1990s. His first contest was Night of Champions 1990, and then he just grew. So he placed first in 1992 Mr. Olympia, and he was six-time Mr. Olympia. So Dorian Yates was known for his high intensity training. He did not train for longer. His training style was just like 45 minutes of high intensity training. So let's see how did Dorian Yates trained for Mr. Olympia 1996. Let's start. Gold's Gym. So he was just 4 days out of Mr. Olympia.
Well, basically last year I was still recuperating from injuries from the previous year. There was severe bicep injury, a shoulder injury, and they were still giving me some trouble for most part of last year. So I didn't get a full year's training in last year, although I was very pleased with the condition that I came in, improvements in symmetry and so on. Whereas this year I've had no really serious injury problems, so I've had a whole year to train for the contest. So I'm definitely looking to be improved on last year. Hopefully the same condition, probably 3 or 4 pounds heavier, quality muscle in all the right places, which is going to make a big difference to the overall appearance. So I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone this year. For me, if anything, the drug testing as far as the diuretics going is an advantage, because the way I prepare for a contest is always been to be basically ready for the contest from around 2 weeks out. I come to train usually at Bev Francis's Gold's Gym in New York, and everybody can tell you when I come in 2 weeks before the Olympia, I'm basically the same shape and around the same weight that I will be on the day of the contest. So I never had to take any extreme measures to try and drop water weight at the last minute. So if anything, the whole testing thing is something in my favour, to my advantage. Well, my goal is not to put on, 10 or 15 pounds of mass. I think that's not a realistic goal now. The days of doing that are gone by. Now I'm just hoping to make small improvements, perhaps a little bit heavier, a little bit improved in one area or another area, better condition, so on. I think it's a mistake at this point to try and put on 10 or 15 pounds. I think that's going to, if you try and put on 10 or 15 pounds at this stage, it's not going to be quality muscle, and that's not going to enhance your appearance. Whereas if 2 or 3 pounds of quality muscle in all the right places is going to make a dramatic difference. So everybody's, chasing the numbers game, trying to get bigger and trying to get heavier, because they think that's why Dorian Yates wins. And I've always said that's just, size and body weight and so on is just one of the factors. It's a complete package that wins the show. So you've got to have size, yes, that's very important, but you also got to have condition. You've got to have proportion throughout the different muscle groups and so on. So people should be thinking about that rather than solely just coming in bigger. And as far as the body weights, I think sometimes it's a little bit exaggerated anyway. A lot of people seem to be, all of a sudden coming at 260 or 270, and they don't look a lot different from a few years ago when they were claiming to be only 240. So I think sometimes the body weights are exaggerated, and I don't really get caught up in that. Yeah, I'd like to thank all the fans for their support throughout the years. I get a tremendous amount of mail, and what's satisfying to me is that people write to me and they've read about me in Muscle Fitness and Flex and things like that, and how I've built myself up and how I've become a champion, and it's inspired them to to improve their lives. not necessarily for them to be a champion, but for them to improve their lives and their outlook and so on. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the support of the fans. And hopefully you're not going to be disappointed. Every year I try to beat the Dorian Yates of last year. That's my goal, and hopefully this year's model of Dorian Yates will be even better than last year.
So Dorian has always had a great mindset. You can see he always tries to improve from the previous year. That's what is required to be Mr. Olympia. Not just coming big, but he also comes well conditioned always. So that's really important. This is a very good machine for triceps. Rarely I see this machine in any gym, so that's something I would like to have in my gym. It keeps your arms out of the equation, just focusing on the triceps. So really good. So that was a good video, that isn't it? Dorian Yates trained his chest, shoulders, and his triceps on the same day. He did a little warm up before the workout, so that is very important, so that you can stay injury free. So I always love Dorian Yates training because of its high intensity and just focused on his training, no distractions. So that's we can learn from this training. I hope you liked the video. I'll be doing a constant series on it. I'll be uploading more videos of my reaction. So if you want to watch this video, then do subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time when I upload a new video. So that's it for today. If you like the video, like it, share, subscribe. Thank you so much.